attempting to vlog. There's Lola. Okay, we just got through eating lunch, so I was hoping they were, usually after they get through eating, they're kind of happy for a while. You know, it's like the feeding of the wild beasts when they're hungry. Is that so interesting? Did you still eat something? You're full of like sauce a little bit. We had spaghetti with like some bolognese meat sauce. Okay, I decided I want to actually vlog more because there's a lot I want to talk about even before the transfer is going to happen. I'm currently talking, or the coordinator of the clinic in Spain, she's going to talk to the doctor because I want to know the protocol. So I'm waiting for that because probably it's gonna take a few days. I need to kind of call in. Don't do this. That's not. I need to get the prescription at my doctor's office and then get the medications. And I wonder what protocol. She always takes her hair ribbon off, or like her hair thingy. I always do a little, you know, a little ponytail to the side. But there's a lot I wanted to talk about. I mean, there's a lot that kind of is, you know, we could, if we had a coffee together, if you were friends, we would talk about all kinds of things. First of all, I have lost about 10 pounds in the last couple months. What did I do? I started back on 0 sugar, and like it's literally 0 sugar, none whatsoever. I haven't had any sugar for like the past, it's been almost 3 months actually. Also, what am I doing? I do workouts and I have completely stopped eating leftovers all the time because I used to do this all the time, like when the little kids, they always left, you know, they always eat something and then they don't want it anymore, and I'm always like, oh, I can't throw everything away. And now I'm just telling myself, it's okay, I do not have to eat this. It's been the worst. They just shove each other and push each other around, all the way up to, like, it hasn't happened for a few days, but there was a phase for a couple of weeks where they did horribly bite each other. Not just one of them. And like when they didn't get what they wanted, like, you know, together, they just bit the other one. And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like, I literally, as soon as I heard like an argument, I'm like running over to prevent them from hurting each other really bad. I don't know. If anyone here has twins, do they act like this? I don't know. I feel like our little ones here, they are like, I don't remember my oldest daughter being this destructive. Okay. They always want me to... Oh, okay, they're not even doing anything. She's sitting here and he's over there. He wants something from her. Oh, another thing is, I have so gotten a grip of cleaning up the house better. I've gotten into a better routine. I mean, I'm just all day long cleaning up. Well, when I work during the week, I have found a good routine now. I let the Roomba take care of something. Come on here, come baby. He doesn't want me. He doesn't even want me to hold him. That's Emil. Guck mal. Oh, guck mal. Oh, da ist Emil. Nein, bitte nicht Emil. So, okay, that alone just gives me so much more peace to have a more organized and clean home, and I'm in a better groove, and I have decluttered some, and I'm still in the process of decluttering. You get to see them. They're not always like this. It's like when I don't pay attention to them. They want attention. When are those screaming days over? Okay, I'm gonna give him his milk. A lot going on, a lot going through my mind. I've been watching a lot of videos of, you know, others going through this journey. Although, you know, you don't find many other women. I mean, they are out there, but you can't find many women who are actually in my position, you know, like older women wanting to have another baby, going through this donated embryo journey, and I'm trying to find videos, but I can't because obviously I'm in menopause. Well, I can't say menopause because you're in menopause after not having had your period for an entire year. That's not quite the case yet. So in the past year, like last year, I had like 5 periods. This year I had, I think, 2 periods. It's, you know, it's definitely like last ultrasound, it looked like ovaries are very much at rest, no action there. But trying, I mean, basically, it's going to be just as if someone is doing a programmed cycle or a medicated cycle because you, well, you know, some women are put into artificial menopause before going into the medicated cycle, and I'm actually kind of in menopause. I mean, like not having cycles. So definitely they're going to want me to take the pill so that when I stop taking it, there will actually be a period, which isn't like a true natural period, but it is, we want that to happen so we have a baseline of a day 1. And then they're going to probably ask me to start estrogen, and I don't know what else they want me to take. Estrogen and then progesterone, and we're not going to have an ovulation, of obviously. And I just wonder what other things they want me to take, you know, because given my history that I don't really have a history of having, you know, either like clotting problems or natural killer cells attacking the embryo. The 2 miscarriages that I had in my life, well, the first one was after I got pregnant naturally at age 43, almost 44, after like the first try. That was probably because of genetic, you know, not genetically viable, the embryo, because of our age. And the second time around, it was a blighted ovum, which means my body, I mean, it implanted and that went all well, but then the embryo didn't continue developing, which probably is also due to, you know, genetic problems with the embryo, which then I'm always thankful that it ends early, naturally, much better than hanging on for a long time and then losing the baby later, which it's more heartbreaking, it's physically more straining. So if anything's gonna fail, I would rather it fail like immediately than for me to be all happy and hopeful. I mean, the entire pregnancy, no one knows what that feels like. Men will never actually know, but as a woman, being pregnant is this two-sided, you know, two-edged sword. On the one hand, you are over the moon, you're so happy, it's like the happiest moment in your life, and at the same time it's the scariest because you're so, maybe not worried, but you know that there's always this potential of something going wrong, because it's not like, you know, my baby's here, like I can physically see them and I can help them. I can do something actively to help them when, you know, something's wrong. But in utero, usually you don't know, and there's absolutely nothing you can do. You know, like when it comes to like genetic disorders, there's nothing you can do. I'm thinking about, even, you know, after the transfer, do I want to do a live pregnancy test here on camera? And every time I didn't, like in the past, I never have. Well, I actually have, but I never uploaded those videos. Like when I was TTC like years ago, that was on a different channel. But I did attempt to do some live pregnancy tests, but I just, because it was like always like negative, I always was so sure, like, okay, I think I might be pregnant. But then it turned out negative. And I'm like, I decided like, I don't want to upload this. I just don't want it. And I'm thinking about, do I want this after the next transfer? I don't think I want to test early. I think I want to, well, this time it's not a natural cycle. So after a natural cycle, it's much easier for me to kind of feel something and to kind of start having an intuition. Like, I think I'm feeling something. And I was always really good at like really feeling nuances in my body. Was ist, Schatzilein? Oh, ich weiß nicht. Oh, ich weiß nicht. Nee? But this time, of course, I'm doing a medicated cycle, and I don't think I'm gonna feel, because like there's gonna be too much medication. I don't know if I'm gonna feel any difference, because you know, all the PIO and stuff. He loves to play with cars and trains. Thomas, die Lokomotive? Super. Okay. Yeah. The last time when I had a positive pregnancy test, actually the last 2 times I had a positive pregnancy test. Well, actually anytime I had a positive pregnancy test, I never did a live test like on camera. Although I've been making YouTube videos for years, many years. So I'm not sure. Not testing early because my nerves. I don't want to guess. I want to know 100%. Probably I'm not going to wait as long as the clinic wants me to wait, because here in Europe, for some reason, they want you to wait until 2 weeks after transfer, which I think is just so late, because 2 weeks after transfer would be, let's see, it'll be 19 days DPO, which that's like way late, right? So, I mean, most pregnancy tests will reliably tell you at 14 DPO, which in this case will be 9 days past 5-day embryo transfer. So probably I'll test at 9 or 10 days after transfer, possibly a bit sooner, but I'm not gonna test like 3, 4, or 5 days after. Too nerve-wracking. I just want to I don't want to guess at lines. I don't want to squinter. I'm just gonna test. And then I'm also thinking about like this channel, because I literally have a lot of YouTube channels, because I just love making videos, you know, like sporadically. I have my main channel, which is my main income. And then all the other channels I really just kind of a passion project or fun, or even to hold myself accountable. I do have a channel that's called Healthy Minimalist Mom, where I used to do a lot of cleaning and organizing motivation, and like I've tried it a few times in the past few months, but literally I can never finish it up, because I will do it one day and then I'll get to a certain point, and after a couple hours it's over, because the twins need me, they're clingy, and then like I literally don't get to finish it up. This channel right here, it has helped me a lot to get comments from those of you who encourage me and who say, oh, I would love to see that, and you know, I would be so glad to follow your journey again. I don't know, for some reason that motivates me, and it motivates me knowing that I may have encouraged somebody, even if just one person. And I've gotten several messages from women who told me that just because of my videos, they were either encouraged to try a natural home birth for twins, or even just a natural birth for twins, or to go through embryo adoption, or through, you know, having another baby as an older mom. And that alone makes me so happy, and I feel like there is a mission I have here. I want to show everyone that it is possible. I mean, that's not why I'm doing what I'm doing, of course, but by sharing what I do, just want to show that it's not so unusual, it's not out of the ordinary. I mean, maybe it's out of the ordinary, but who wants to be ordinary, right? So I'm still thinking about what else could this channel be about. I did want to dedicate it to that embryo adoption journey, but of course it is now actually also about the results of all of that, which is my family and everything that we do. And maybe I'll just share more of what I do here. Like I do a lot of food stuff, and I'm all still into healthy living and meal prepping, and I just started up another batch of sauerkraut, and I make my sourdough bread all the time. And hopefully if I have one baby, then it's gonna be much easier to still keep doing stuff I want to do, because it's so easy just to put one baby in the carrier. Okay, to put one baby in the carrier and have your hands free, which I could never do with two. That was always very difficult. And then about the family vlogging thing, you know, I have mixed feelings about that. I mean, I don't, you know, it's this, I love those videos I made even years ago of my older daughter, even when she was a few years younger. It is so precious to look back at those videos. And even the twins, when they, you know, after they were born, the newborn stage, oh my goodness, I sometimes look at those videos and it's just so precious to have those. And I would just love to look back at any kind of family things, you know, but then at the same time, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to put my kids out there too much. Like, I don't know, I don't know really how I feel about it. I have two sides of me. I think most people watching YouTube videos are just like you and I, or like you and me in this case. I'm grammatically correct. They just are happy to see other families, because I love watching family vlogs. But I know that there are some, I mean, I've followed some, you know, like the 8 passengers thing, the Micah Stauffer thing, which Micah Stauffer, okay, that's one thing, the rehoming of your adopted child, which of course I never judge because I don't know the entire story. But then 8 passengers, that horrible what she did to those kids, and she went to prison for it. Just to think that it's not a channel I watched on a regular basis, but I had watched maybe a couple of her videos, and I think I never subscribed because I think I didn't like her too much. I didn't like her personality. She didn't seem like warm and kind. Even to her kids, she didn't seem warm and kind, and so I don't know, maybe it was just something I felt. And it turned out to be that she actually treated her children partially really horribly. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would love to hear your comments. You know, what is your take on family vlogging? I don't consider my channel like a family vlogging channel. It's more about having babies, and it's about my perspective. It's not so much about the kids. It is about the kids, but it's about my life as a mom with my kids. And of course my kids are in the picture, but they're never the main actors, or, you know, they're never the main topic, not them personally. You know, it's more of okay, these are the kids that I have. And, you know, everyone loves to see kids because they're cute. And even my oldest daughter, she does, like, you know, I'm like, I respect her because she says if one of her friends sees this, it's embarrassing to her. She's at this age right now. She used to have her own YouTube channel because she wanted to have it. She made a few videos. She was all into it, and she edited them herself. And then came the age now, is the age where it's like, if any one of my classmates finds it, that is so embarrassing. Like, she's at this age where she wouldn't want to show herself. Well, that's not true. She does TikTok, but she also does TikToks where you can't see her face, so it's faceless. She shows sometimes, like, well, that's not, I think sometimes you can see, but it's always from far away. But yeah, I don't know. So she can make her own decision, but they can't tell me, like, Mom, I don't want to be seen. So what do I do? You know, it's like, maybe, like, I don't know how to do this, like, to blur out the face. Okay, now I need to wrap it up. I'm gonna have to wrap it up now. But this was a little bit of an update. Komm mal her, Schatzilein. Oh, that was a little bit of an update. Come here, baby. We're gonna pick up Romy. She's with a friend. She stayed overnight. She doesn't live that close to us. It's another mom. She's also a single mom with 3 kids. So I really like the mom. And Romy stayed with them over the weekend. and I'm gonna pick her up. It's about 40 minutes drive from where we live, and we're gonna go there in a little bit. And hopefully maybe they're gonna actually fall asleep in the car and take a little nap. Yesterday he napped, but she didn't. She often doesn't nap. He normally does nap, but sometimes when they both don't. I mean, it's been kind of nice when it doesn't look like I've cleaned up, but I promise. Like after 10 minutes of them, it looks like a disaster area. Yeah, I promise. It was clean. So yeah, the sleeping thing, it's good when they have not. It's a good thing when they don't sleep, like after they, because school has started up again. I need to get up at 7 a.m. and so it's best if they actually get up with us. That means, you know, if they don't have a nap, they go to bed really early, which is really awesome because when they go to bed early, I can clean up, and then all 3 kids actually go to bed early. Even the oldest one, she has been going to bed early. She missed 2 days of school already last week. It was the first week back because she had a terrible head cold again, and her ear was like very sore, and like we put medication in it. Hope she's gonna be okay next week. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.